Baddy, General Manager of VIA Victoria. Yeah, Melbourne Boat Show, I've been here for 50 years and we've been running at this particular venue for the last 13, I think, years, and it's going pretty well. What we have here is probably one of the best displays of boats for the Victorian market, with mostly trailable boats. Fishing is another aspect of what we do, and obviously wakeboarding and skiing. So, this year the boat show is going tremendous. Everyone's really happy. Exhibitors are happy. Everyone's enjoying it. Next year we're taking over the whole of the Melbourne Exhibition Centre. So we want to grow that. We want to put more segments of fishing. That is really the strength in this particular market in Victoria, and probably more into skiing. And that now that the rains have come, water's back in those lakes. People are out there, recreational boating is just really coming to the fore.
My name's Scott Lovig. I'm Hobie Cat's major Victorian dealer, and I've been doing it for about 7 years. In that time our product range has exploded. We've got sailboats, stand-up paddle boards, just all sorts of fun beach gear, fantastic pedal-powered kayaks. It's called a Hobie Mirage Drive. And it basically is a propulsion system that uses a set of fins that sweep backwards and forwards under the boat and push the kayaks along and some of our other smaller sailboats and trimarans and stuff. So it's an alternative to a paddle, but it's got more thrust and it's easier to use. And we have a very big fishing market as a result. We do some great fishing kayaks that use the pedal system, which is very handy to use in a fishing situation because you're not tying up your hands. You can hold fishing rods and boat forward. I grew up on the beach. I started sailing when I was a little kid, and I've fished and sailed my whole life. I don't know what to do with a football or a cricket bat.
Good afternoon, welcome to the Melbourne Boat Show. My name is John Norris and I'm the Public Relations Officer for Coast Guard Victoria. I'd like to introduce Tony Barber, who is one of the stalwarts of the boat show. Without him, I'd be absolutely lost.
I originally got into the Coast Guard because I love my boating, and I've seen people out there in trouble. When I found out about Coast Guard, I decided to join them and be a member of the Coast Guard, being a volunteer, to give me something to do as well as help people out there when they're in trouble.
I became part of Coast Guard. I've been living in Spain for the last 18 years, and I was in Coast Guard in Spain. So I've been back to Australia about a year and a half, and it was an automatic progression to join the Coast Guard here in Australia, and which I absolutely love. What we do for the marine community, we try and promote safety, i.e. with life jackets and what have you, and a general feeling of safety on the water. And people like Tony are out on a weekly basis out on the water trying to give the message across. It is getting across to them very slowly. We get funded partially by the government, however, they don't help us with everything. So we normally do canned rattles, sausage sizzles, and such things as this, like this, where we have a raffle for reels and fishing rods.
We do have articles for sale, like caps and stubby holders and the 50-year anniversary thermoses. So we try and make any money for the Coast Guard that way.
Hi, I'm Sea League Sarge. We're in an amphibious boat. These are manufactured in New Zealand. Ideally they're for simple access to and from the water when you don't have your traditional ramp access. We've got 3 models available in production, and this is the 7.1 metre rib. It's designed for 8 adults. There is a smaller version to this, which is we call the 6.1 metre rib. The alternative to this, the fishermen tend to go for the all aluminium one. We refer to that as the D tube, and all of these Sea League's craft have rigid aluminium hulls. On the water, it's a high performance vessel, and you wouldn't know any difference except for the fact that you can see some wheels that are fully retracted. When the wheels are retracted on the water, there's absolutely no drag whatsoever. The way the wheels operate under the seats is a 24 or 30 horsepower Honda nowadays, and that Honda engine runs a hydraulic pump. The hydraulic pump has 2 main circuits. The joystick on the centre console operates your transmission circuit or your drive circuit, giving you forward and reverse, very similar to a Bobcat. The other circuit is your lift circuit for raising and lowering the wheels. So the rear wheels are raised together and the bow wheel is raised independently of the rear wheels. So to explain, coming into the shallows, you would lower your wheels. You would set the wheels in a forward rotation, and as the vessel comes into shallow water, it starts to operate on its wheels, and as you exit the water, you just simply turn off your outboard ignition and continue steering the boat as you normally would. I finally got roped into these boats probably some 6 years ago, and now I find myself on the factory trained service technician for Sea Legs.
My name is Jared, I'm here for Parks Victoria. We're the port manager for Port Phillip, Western Port, and we also manage the Yarra and Maribyrnong rivers. We also manage other areas like Port Campbell and the Patterson River and a few other places around the state. Port Phillip Heads Marine National Park is one of the most popular places we see people going to. There's also some awesome scuba diving at Hope's Eye and a few other places. Mud Islands is another great place. Parks Victoria manage the Patterson River boat ramps, so we've spent about $4 million out there over the last couple of years, improving the facilities and raising the level so that it doesn't flood. And we've increased the boat ramp lanes from 4 right up to 10, so we've got a really good facility out there now. So we have three quality maps that we provide. They're all printed on waterproof paper, all environmentally sustainable, of course, and we've got a map for Port Phillip, Western Port and the Yarra and Maribyrnong rivers. So they've got all the information you need to know, not just from Parks Victoria but from other government agencies as well. Things like shipping channels and the navigation aids. There's a list of all the boat ramps, where to go, where you can pull up your boat. There's a few ideas on where you can go for the day, lots of information like that. So all the stuff you really need to know when you get out on the water.
Hi, I'm Scotty Curl. I run a wakeboarding school from Bysons Ferry in New South Wales, and we use Malibu boats as part of our school.
I'm Lauren Bell. I'm one of the team riders for Malibu, so yeah, just here supporting them and just talking to customers about the boats as well. So I've been wakeboarding for probably about 6 years now, and I'm probably competing for about 5 of those years. So.
Yeah, we do. We coach a lot of the kids. I've been coaching Lauren for probably 4 years, I'd say now. Yeah. And it's great to see the kids sort of develop their riding and their style and stuff like that. And to be doing it behind a product with such a good wake and such good extras and things like that the boats have these days. It's really wakeboarding's come a long way. Look, I run the VLX, which is actually the boat that we're sitting in at the moment. It has every option that you can imagine to make wakeboarding better. They've got touchpad screens, they've got LCD screens, they've got integrated systems where they fill up your ballast and use your wedge and stuff like that. It just makes it easier for everyone these days.
When we came to Malibu, we first got a LXI and then upgraded to a wake set, and we just love it.
I was basically a surfer and a snowboarder and a skater, and I also water skied at the same time. So when wakeboarding came around, it was exactly what you want to be doing. And you've got so much freedom of things to do out there when you're on a wakeboard, flips and spins and grabs and all that sort of stuff. So.
For me, I like spinning, so 360s and trying 540s and stuff like that. Yeah, I'm a bit of a spinner.
It really is a great sport, and it's a great family sport. I think that's the key, that so many new families get into the sport because it's such a good family sport.
I'm Grant Binskin from Yamaha Motor Australia. We're back here at the 2011 Melbourne Boat Show, displaying a full range of wave runner products from our entry-level craft, mid-range craft, right through to our high-performance racing models. We've got a full range of craft catering for all different types of users. Little features like this craft, for example, has got the esky rack on there. A lot of our dealers are selling these kind of kits nowadays, giving the ski added versatility. You can go fishing, you can put fuel containers in there if you need to. Just an extra feature. 3-year warranty was just launched in May this year. A big step for us, going up for a 1-year warranty, but at Yamaha we stand behind our product and we're confident that 3-year warranty will be a good feature for our customers. 3-year warranty is just on the jet skis. Our outboard motors, we do 4 years on the 4-stroke motors and 3 years on our 2-stroke motor range. We've got a range of products. Basically the difference between them is the power and the size of the craft. We start from a smaller craft that does about 110 horsepower, top speed around 90k an hour. Then we go up to a bigger craft with a 1.8 litre engine and then 1.8 litre supercharged. Now the craft had varying features from the entry level, which is a very basic package, right up to something that's a bit more substantial like this. You've got trim, you've got cruise control, reverse, adjustable steering, all kind of features to make the rider more comfortable. Yeah, we still make a conventional stand-up jet ski, which is the original jet skis, of course. It's called a super jet. Now this unit, people are using them a lot for freestyle riding out the surf. We've got some videos showing some of the extreme tricks that they do. It's a little bit more like riding a motorcycle, I suppose. It's a kind of lean in turn and slide out the back and that kind of style of riding. The latest model actually has some nice deep trines down the edge, so you can lean it right over and bank into your turns and come out the other side and power out, which is really good. We've got a range of dealers around the country. Some are displaying at the show today. They provide excellent service for our customers. They're factory trained, so they look after your ski 100%. You'll be confident when you take your ski to a Yamaha dealer, you'll be looked after.